Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking more Jello apocalypses. So this is basically series, specifically Ace Attorney, and one that I was about to say I was going to get credit for doing, but I realized that if I have the wrong reaction, I could get in very big trouble with my wife. Animal Crossing, which I will love unconditionally unless Jello says anything bad about it, in which case I disagree unconditionally. My wife lives Animal Crossing. She has done things in there to make illusions happen that I do not know are even capable in game until she does them. And I'm just sitting here going, I'm watching something that makes fun of most of the franchises it goes through. I'm a dead man. Oh God. So yeah, you guys know the deal. Link below to the original videos and the one that might lead to my imminent demise. Yeah, I hope that's a joke. I am not entirely sure it is. Yeah, do that. And when you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started.
Ace Attorney is a video game where you play a lawyer who has to defend a conga line of victims being accused of the world's weirdest murders.
Okay, I need to ask because originally I thought this was just, okay, these are kind of weird looking. This is definitely something Jello animated in. But then I think I recognize this guy from some of the images I've seen from the game. Are this actually what the characters look like? I could see random guy, policewoman, guy in jail. A JoJo magician and some kind of mad painter? Okay. These are just things added in to look weird, right? Right? We're literally seconds into Mario wondering about things.
2017, where everyone still uses flip phones and VHS tapes, the land of
America
has become a legal hellscape.
Wait, this is American? No.
Phones and VHS tapes, the land of
America
has become a legal
America? How the fuck is this supposed to be America? And the VHS tape and the cell phone, sure, it's an anachronism. But, dear God, how is this in any way, shape, or form American? I thought this was just Japanese entire base show, because it's also an anime, as well as a game series because of her. He's American? Although, to be fair, I have seen people try and do that hairstyle in real life. It looks about as dumb as it does here. But in anime, at least it's like, you know, predictably dumb. Also, 2017, a hellscape. Oh, when was this out? I can't see the year. That was 3 years ago. Right on the verge of 2020. Ha! Oh, wow. The before times. They're so innocent.
hellscape. You only have 3 days to prove a client's innocence before they're sent off to the gulags. But lucky for you, the real killer's usually just standing 10 feet away
Seriously?
eating popcorn. And it's up to you to point and yell at him. You play knick-knack.
Wait, was that a freaking Muppet? Did they just actually Muppet this?
And it's up to you to point and yell at him.
Yeah. Yeah, she is a Muppet. I know he's supposed to be like the main attorney and she's the assistant, but wow, something about the Muppet actually makes it adorable. Also, what the hell is up with just 3 days? Oh yeah, because it's a game and there's a forced sense of suspense here, where in the real legal system it's like, yeah, you got 3 days till you're sentenced. But then there's also the other ones, and there's the appeals, and then more appeals, and then more appeals. And I'm basically going to get paid by you for the rest of your life, and it's going to be amazing for me. You're fucked.
You play
Maybe 3 days is
Knick-Knack,
actually nicer in
Paddywhack, and
reality.
his assistant, Hamburger Helper. But the only topping you'll find on this hamburger is ghosts.
What?
Every lawyer knows that if you want to start a law practice, you gotta get yourself an underage anime girl. For best
What?
results, make sure they have a tragic backstory and an evil lineage. That way they'll definitely get framed for murder. Sometimes more than once. Get a hobby, Maya. Wander around with your
What is with all the Kermits? I don't even get it. Did he do Muppets or something? I don't get it. It looks like Kermit to me. More importantly, they framed her for murder 3 times? So far? At some point, she's going to actually do it and no one will ever believe it.
assistant on normal, everyday outings until someone gets murdered, which usually takes about 2 minutes. Now it's time to investigate. Some of the investigation segments are a little picky where you're clicky, so smash your face against every object in person until you find the local detectives and they tell you to leave.
Detective, I'm pretty sure that pointed statue is the murder weapon. There's blood on it.
Sorry, pal. You can't investigate that until the second...
No way. He didn't actually. Oh my god. Is that actually a bag of a small cash denomination that I don't think I can mention on YouTube? There's no way they actually went with that, did they? It looks... Maybe this is why nothing gets done until he does it in 3 days, because they're all having fun with the product.
Day of the case for no reason.
Gumshoe, are you eating evidence?
I'm so hungry, pal.
Now it's time to take this
Never mind, that wasn't product. That was even dumber than I was thinking. He's literally eating a doll. That is, wow.
case to court. Face off against a series of prosecutors who
beard.
range from charming to boring to physically abusive. Just kidding, they're all abusive.
The fuck? Also, him, I know because there's a lot of fan art. Her, I know because there's also a lot of fan art that you cannot link to on YouTube. No idea who this is.
Close the case by picking apart witness testimonies and swimming through the ocean of perjury that waterfalls its way out of their stupid mouths.
Damn.
And that's when the victim slipped on this banana peel.
Objection! Hold on now. You can't present this banana. You need to present the photo of the banana. They are completely different. Penalty! You need to press that statement before you can present the evidence, even though no new information will be added. Penalty! Oh my! Look.
No, don't tell me this is actually how the gameplay works. It's this needlessly rules lawyery for its own internal structures. Cute design, but oh god, this hurts.
Looks like you're a few steps ahead of this case and you've already figured out the obvious twist, which means you're wrong. Penalty! How about we review this video evidence for 7 hours instead?
When Nick gets tired and homeless,
Seriously? It just kept going and going as a year ahead. You solved out the twist. Now you get to stand here and watch us talk about everything but the outcome. That's like such an incredibly specific call out that I don't even doubt that that's actually real. So, okay. Yeah. It's that kind of game. I think I prefer the anime, and I have not seen the anime.
he has other lawyers tag in for him. Apollo is just a normal guy with 9
others?
backstories because they forgot to give him one the first
Seriously?
time, so he just makes up new ones.
What?
Athena's is just a nice lady who people don't like because she isn't Maya. And Ace Attorney
Faye is Bay? It's just, I don't, oh god.
fans are afraid of change. You can also play as Miles Legwork in his
What?
lame side game if you get bored.
The
People say
prosecutor?
the sequel's really good, but it was only released in Japan, so I
Oh.
wouldn't know.
That kinda
After
sucks.
all, I'm American, not
American.
Unfortunately, it's never enough to prove your own.
No, what the
After
hell
all,
was
I'm
that?
American, not
American.
Max! Okay, that's never mind. A completely accurate rendition. Oh, so I'm guessing the entire "It's American" was just a localization thing that for some reason they did. Also, that face he's making to the Max Sugar! Yeah, no, that's actually completely accurate. That is the appropriate reaction. If you have a nice glass of tea... Sorry, my apologies. I probably just pissed off everyone British more than usual with my usual horrible accent. A nice cup of tea. And that's as close to British as I'll ever fail to get. Yeah. This is the right opinion. That's a big downgrade. Did his hair get mussed? I think they actually just mussed his hair. He's basically an American already. No change
but
there.
it was only released in Japan, so I wouldn't know. After all, I'm American, not
American.
Oh, yeah, so his literally didn't change. He just looks more smug because he has the sheriff. He just looks unhappy to be carrying the wrong flag. It's also hooked up backwards. And more importantly, I just caught the audio clue that I really should have got right away because it's literally listening to Jellopox himself. It's American, not American. Except he said American. He got the A in there still. That's completely wrong. It's not American. It's American. Fuck yeah. The fuck yeah is optional, but usually heavily implied.
Unfortunately, it's never enough to prove your own client innocent. You also have to prove that someone else is guilty.
Your Honor,
The judge,
because
all
my
along.
client is a 5-month-old baby.
He could not have picked up the gun, let alone shot the victim.
Objection! So you've proven the baby didn't fire the gun, but can you disprove it?
What?
What? I just did.
But what if he dropped the bullet from a skyscraper and it fell on her, killing her with gravity?
He didn't. That didn't happen.
Oh yeah? Can you prove he didn't drop the bullet from a blimp?
Actually, yeah, it's very easy to prove because the airspeed velocity that you could achieve with something of the size of a bullet is incapable of actually breaking someone's skull. Mythbusters had an interesting couple episodes on that, and there were a lot of rumors around the Empire State Building that people tried multiple times. You can fuck someone up, but you won't kill them. It would just be very unpleasant.
Teleport!
The fuck? Can he just blow up?
Okay, guilty.
What? Hey, Judge! Track there's got some words he wants to say with his dumb face. How about we make this next one?
Hey, look, it's not Archer.
45 penalties, just cuz. Sip, sip, sip.
Hey, thank you for watching. This episode was made possible thanks to our generous
And next up, we have Animal Crossing, because that last one doesn't make me feel like I would physically commit violent acts if I had to play that game with that. I would literally just be standing there screaming, "That's not how the law works!" I'm not a lawyer. I'm an English major, which is almost worse. I say almost because lawyer. On the other hand, lawyer, I still think my point is valid. But I know enough about it just because I have a general understanding of everything, but no actual mastery of anything. Yeah, that's actually a reason most people don't succeed as English majors. Yeah, it's a weird thing. You know everything, just not enough to do anything with it. Yeah, very annoying. But more importantly, I know enough about the law to say, no! And it would hurt, like that last video did. Yeah, so we're just going to repress all of that and move on to Animal Crossing, which I'm definitely not afraid of, because if I say the wrong thing here, my wife in the other room will hear it immediately, and this video will be cut very short.
Animal Crossing is a game where you live in a town of cute animal people and do a whole lot of nothing.
Real
You're
life,
the mayor,
minus the
aka
cute animals.
The town piggy bank, and it's up to you to build a village with the help of your assistant, whose name you shouldn't Google in the workplace. But first,
Why is she carrying a radish? And why can't we Google? Oh. Why? I mean, I know it's the internet, but why? She's a freaking tiny, chibi, anthropomorphic dog. I just answered my own question, didn't I? It's the internet and everything I just said. Oh, this could be one of those videos.
you're gonna need bells, lots and lots of bells.
I have heard my wife scream, "Get in my bells, bitch!"
Ask
More
not
than once.
for whom the bells toll.
This morning.
They toll for thee.
Yes.
The only way to get that much money in your little ball-shaped mitts is hard work. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're gonna decimate the natural resources of a small island nation for massive personal profit.
The
just
fuck?
like real capitalism. You can also unlock emotions, but then the capitalism feels bad. Meet hundreds of villagers with upwards of 3 personalities. Who needs characterization when you can just invent your own reasons the villagers are walking around with a shovel at 2 in the morning? They don't have much to say, unless
I'm sorry, what? They just randomly walk around in the morning with a shovel. Oh. And then you keep finding fossils. Thing is, I've heard of this before from my wife, and I thought nothing of it. It was like, oh, that's quirky and cute. And then I just put it together based on this image, and okay, yeah, this is fucked up.
of course, you're walking by with a rare fish in your pocket on the way to the museum, in which case they insist on trading it for some stationery. Come on, man! Collect fish,
My wife has
bugs,
yelled
and
whenever that
fossils
happens.
to
I
fill
know
up
that
a
is a thing.
museum that's gone almost entirely unchanged since 2001.
Seriously?
Be sure not to miss both of the new bugs they add to each game. Whoa! Oh, Looks like you caught the last bug available in spring. Guess all that's left to do is wait out the season in relaxing real time. Ah, just kidding. Time travel time.
What?
Travel? Yes, Isabelle, your clock is wrong for the 100th time. It's not 4 p.m. It's December. Boy, I'm glad there's no in-game button.
Well, he's at least acknowledging it. I'm aware of this because my wife is always like, oh yeah, it's not actually before the next event loads, but we're going to play it anyways because I'm going to internally reset the system's time to a few months from now. And apparently they just preload the events months in advance. I mean, good on them for being that far thinking, but really? That seems like such an easy thing to patch out. I don't get how this is still a thing that can happen.
That does this, that'd be way too convenient.
Yeah.
Personalize your house in town by checking out the meager amount of items available for purchase each day. Anything you want?
Wait, it's only each day?
No? Cool. On to the next day. What fun! What merriment to be had in menuing. Be sure to load the game up for 20 minutes each day to upkeep your town. Or as some people might call it, a chore. Sometimes it's not about the game, though. It's about leaning back, taking in the music, and letting it all just fade away. Much like zoning out, except that zoning out is free.
3DS for $60 still? Oh, that's actually impressive.
If you get bored, you can visit your friends' towns.
And see
Then
how
you can
much
be
better they
bored
are.
while standing next to each other. But you gotta watch out. Sometimes your villagers think the other mayor is just so irresistible that they can't help but move
What?
their house out of your town and straight on top of your friend's flower garden.
Seriously?
You don't remember giving the zoning clearance for that. Come to think of it, you don't remember anyone paying taxes either.
Wait, they don't actually do that? Seriously? You're the only person? Oh, wow, you really are the piggy bank. I actually didn't realize that was part of the game. Also, and this kind of, if you bring in someone with a much nicer town, they can literally steal townspeople. My wife got flurry early on, and she spent, I'm going to say an hour, even though it was actually a lot longer, because I'm only allowed to say an hour, which I definitely didn't clarify. Important fact there, because I didn't. That she didn't spend that hour screaming, yeah, I got my bitch, because she got flurry and then immediately gave her everything to make her love everything about this place and never wanted to leave, and she'll never be allowed because she's literally not allowed to do anything but love it. Yeah, there's no waterboarding involved. And if there was even a chance that early on my wife could have lost her by visiting someone else's island, my wife would have committed very dangerous acts that I will not specify online. I didn't know that was a possibility. I think we all dodged a bullet on this one.
Where are the taxes, Isabelle? Why do I have
The
to
dog
pay for
burying money.
everything, Isabelle? The original Animal Crossing was so cutthroat and codependent that not playing it for 3 days might mean waking up in
Oh.
a pile of cockroaches and weeds. Nowadays, the series is much more forgiving, but it also lacks a lot of the flavor. And they've sanded off so many edges that the game is starting to look like the mayor's hands. I can't wait for the next game,
Oh, God.
fans say,
That face.
not realizing they look
No,
like
no, let's
lacks
just-
a lot of the flavor. And
This is legitimately disturbing to me. I don't like this. I don't like this.
they've sanded off
I like this less. It's something about the... Oh, that's a nose? I think I have my thumbnail.
so many edges that the game is starting to look like the mayor's hands. I can't wait for the next game, fans say, not realizing they already own 85% of it, and it's called All of the Old Ones. I hope they fix the
Wait,
poor
holy
menu
shit, was that
when it
actually...
says
Wait, is Animal Crossing actually that
85%
old?
of it, and it's called All of the
Holy shit. I mean, I'm assuming he's accurate, but yeah, Game Sphere? GameCube, DS, Wii. This came out on the N64? I legitimately didn't realize it was that old. I thought it was a GameCube thing, but no, he actually put up the freaking... I kind of want to look this up, and I'm afraid I'll find out it is. I was like, wow, I suddenly feel really old. God damn, I didn't realize the franchise was around that long.
ones. I hope they fix the poor menuing,
Nope.
says one. I hope the next game has more inventory space,
Nope.
says another.
Hey, don't worry,
Still better than the
guys.
microtransaction
The
one.
next game is Animal Crossing Mario Party.
Oh,
It would still probably sell.
this isn't what we wanted.
Oh yeah? Well, what if I told you you needed to buy an amiibo to get it to work?
No, that's worse.
Still better than when they did the microtransaction based one. Yeah, it came out right before this one. Don't look it up. From what I heard, it was Yeah, even I knew it was bad.
Hey, thank you for watching.
Okay, so a few things I've learned. One, I am never going to play Phoenix Wright because those inconsistencies and just some of the Americanness of it that's really not, and just standing there going, that's not how the law works. It would bug me. Maybe not if the game was more streamlined, if you made the right choice, you could just get it right away if you had enough information, if you discovered it. I wouldn't be bugged. But if you have to intentionally wait to make the obvious conclusion, yeah, no, I'm hoping Jello is just playing it up for comedic effect. But there's that part of me in the background going, no, it's not. It's like when they're talking about Three Kingdoms and all the other Breath of the Fire games. I was going to say Breath of the Wild, wow. Just Breath of Fire. Not even Breath of Fire, that's a completely different system. Whatever, Three Kingdoms. I actually don't remember what the series is called anymore. You know, I'm just going to check that quickly because this is actually going to bug me. Star JoJo. Oh, yeah, Fire Emblem. Wow. Really need to play Breath of Fire. That was a good series. More importantly, it was like that. Finding out everything in Fire Emblem was not always as child soldiery. Actually, never mind. It was almost always child soldiery. Just less that you had to force people to have kids, then make their kids child soldiers. That was only one of the games, so it actually did happen. Yeah. Overall, though, I'm just going to ignore how close to terrified I was finding that my wife could have lost someone if they loved someone else's island more when she visited, because she did both of those a lot. Early on, when her island was not even at a 2-star, because she just happened to luck into Flurry really early on. And loved that little critter a lot. Disturbing levels. Yeah, I am very lucky that did not happen and she didn't lose her to someone else, because that would have prompted things that I would not clarify on YouTube. Yeah. So overall, I got lucky on this one. Very lucky. And I'm kind of glad Jello Apocalypse pointed out, because now I know just how lucky I got to dodge all of those bullets. Yeah. Overall, though, you guys know the deal. Links below, original video, hit them up. And when you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.